Rick Horrow, sports professor, here with Debbie Johnson, the director of the Arizona Office of Tourism. Pretty significant organization. And you started in 1995 as president and CEO of the Valley Hotel and Resort Association, worked your way up around the industry. Governor appoints you to run tourism basically in Arizona. How does that make you feel?
It's such an honor to work for the governor, to work for the state, and to be in this industry that I love so much. And it's been just an opportunity that I could never even imagine. And I'm so grateful for all that I'm able to do and really the opportunity to sell this amazing state. And I moved here in 1985 because I came to a race at PIR. And I loved it so much, went back to Wyoming and couldn't get home because the road was closed because of snow. So moved here a year later.
That leads me to a specific point of not only how business is actually done, but also that that's anecdotal. And a lot of academics would have trouble putting that into numbers and therefore reject it. And part of your business on a regular basis is to sell the magnitude and glory of tourism beyond just the numbers.
Absolutely. And I think we can all look at numbers all day long. There's research out there, and we love our research at the Office of Tourism. But it really is the stories that people can share with us and tell us about what they love about Arizona, what they love to do about Arizona. And to me, Arizona is about creating memories and experiences for people that they couldn't get anywhere else. And we use the phrase only in Arizona, and PIR is one of those places. The Grand Canyon. We have so many around this state. We're very blessed.
Well, you're blessed also with significant tourism infrastructure, so you're able to have a coordinated effort that many states just only aspire to. Talk a little bit about the specifics.
Well, I think, we have things, PIR is a great example, but we have so many activities that we can do here. And when you talk about the sports world and you talk about kind of the product development, to have some of the activities that we have in Arizona, Super Bowls, Final Four, golf tournaments, obviously the PIR races, all these things that we're able to host in our state really give us some pride as community residents. And it's not then just about visitors coming in, it's also about the pride for the community.
Interesting dynamic. We've had former mayors, existing mayors on our show, the U.S. Council of Mayors, and I'm sure there's an analogous tourist directors.
Yes.
Do you sit in a room across from somebody from another state and say, I'm going to beat that person, I'm going to take their events?
You know what's funny is we don't. We sit across from the people in the room who do my job, and we talk all the time about there's 50 of us who do this one job, and that's to bring tourism into our state. And we help each other. And sure, do I want to get a Super Bowl over somebody else? Do I want to get some events over somebody else? But it's amazing how well, I'm sure like the mayors and the other groups, we work together. And we really want to partner and make sure that our destinations are as strong as they can be.
So broad context of sports as a tourism generator. One of the differences is maybe similarities. It requires a substantial upfront investment by somebody. Public-private partnerships, very important to you?
Public-private partnerships are very important, especially to the sports events. And I think, we're lucky because people see the economic impact of these events. When we had the recent 3 events that we just had with the Final Four, the championship game, and the Super Bowl, it was a $1.3 billion economic impact. And those are numbers that we just couldn't match from our industry. And so when you get the kind of national advertising that PIR and other things bring to Arizona, it's money we couldn't afford to spend on advertising. So it's just a great thing all around.
I like to say that there are a few economists looking for attention who joust for the last paragraph of the Wall Street Journal article to talk about the replacement impact and that there's not a whole lot of value in major events. You obviously say no to that, but talk about generally the rationale.
Well, I do understand that there's people who are skeptical about those numbers. And what we say is, you're bringing in 50 to 70,000 people per event into the destination who may or may not have been here. But the exposure that you get, and so the numbers that we look at are one-time numbers. Right. Super Bowl brought in $720 million in economic impact. But that's just for that event. What about the people who are watching the Super Bowl around the world, who are looking at our weather in late January, early February, and going, that's where I want to be. The sun's shining, the weather's beautiful, and so those are the destinations that they want to come to, and we're pretty blessed that way.
You have a huge men's golf tournament, women's, 4 amazing pro sports franchises. You've got this, you've got spring training. What's next?
Gosh, I think there's going to be some looks at some other bids. What things can we bid on coming up? We're not in the mix right now for any of those mega events that people talk about.
Winter Olympics?
Oh, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't they love to come here? I think we're missing a few things like snow.
We are.
Snow,
right.
but
Sorry.
You never know. There's a lot of things.
Beijing doesn't have snow
Well,
yet, but
that's
2022.
true. A lot of
right.
places don't
Yeah,
have snow
that's
right now.
That's right, exactly.
That's the bad thing. So I think we've got a lot on the horizon. We're just, really looking forward to what we've got, and we're happy to be able to sell this great destination in the sunshine that we have.
And I guess finally, Brian Sperber and his folks, $178 million renovation, it's an incredible investment that will pay off long term for the state. What do you think?
I think it's amazing, and I haven't been out here in a number of years, so I'm excited to see what's already taken place, what's going to take place, and I think PIR is only going to grow, and what we love about it is they're making a long-term investment. They're not going anywhere, and we like that, and we want to make sure from a visitor perspective that we can encourage people to come out here, because we know that people are coming into Arizona, but what else can they do? Come to PIR, come see all the things that they have going on, so we're really excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, if all 50 tourism directors are like this, the country's in good hands.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it very much.